request Rakesh Kumar Arya sir to express his views on online basis. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Divakaran. I am Dr. R.K. Arya this side. Actually, before coming to Bangkok, I had fallen with the COVID, as a result of which I could not make it a success to coming to Bangkok. So, learned participants, it is a very good opportunity that the people are enjoying a very hot and vital topic called sustainability. Sustainability lies at the core of economics and management and everything. If we think that what is sustainability, sustainability is that we should work in such a manner that we should protect the people, the planet, and the environment, because these three are too vital and these are needed for the future generation also. From the very simple concept, you see that India before liberalization was not expected to be that is sustainable, because very limited companies were there, very limited business was there, and the growth rate was hardly 2 to 3%. But when we started driving the economy to a high trajectory, that is, we aimed to get 7 to 8% of growth rate, but it is a different thing that we cannot make it 7 to 8%. Before that, we have fallen to low level of the growth rate. And I attribute this thing to the non-sustainability of the business, because you will see that the natural resources which are needed for the business, like the land, the people, the labor, and the entrepreneurship, these 3 to 4 things are needed for the business to sustain. Let us start with a very primitive concept that the people in India, you will see, never we had an inequality in terms of education and in terms of skill development and in terms of that is the shelter and the nutrition. So equality was never achieved in India. Therefore, the first thing which we see is the inequity in education and inequity in gender bias and inequity in other areas of people growth development. As a result of which, now when the companies start recruiting the people, they evade the labor laws, and now outsourcing has become common. Because if in a company is expected to keep all the people on roll, the cost of production will be very high. So therefore, the people have chosen a shortest route, that they will outsource it. And in outsourcing, you will see the small vendors are there. They manufacture the things and then the assembling is done there. So this is the first aspect of that is the economy of India is not sustainable. When I say economy, that is largely it is a business. Business is economics and economics is a business. Now the second thing you will see that the natural resources are shared unequally by the companies. The companies, those who had the privilege in India, the nexus with the politics and the economics and the business is very high. Like you will see in Gujarat, that now a monopolist called Adani has got the nexus with the politicians, got too much of land there in Gujarat, and now it is spreading its wings in other areas also, in other states. So once it happens, the business will be monopolized, the concentration of resources will be there at one place, and the people which will get engagement with these companies, they will enjoy somewhat unequal distribution of wealth. They will be highly paid because they have got the land, they have got the access on water, they have got that is in a manner they want to deploy the people. Everything they enjoy because the primary factors of productions are available with them. Once it happens, now what happens when the large companies are created? I don't discourage that the large companies should not be created. These should be created, but everyone should get an equal chance. How many entrepreneurs are there in India? That is a natural process of creating the entrepreneurs in India. But you will see that some of the business, they do not get the equity and they continue to depend upon, that is the banking sector and the non-banking financial companies to get the loan. And with this loan, they will do something and the business will not be competitive, and ultimately they will lose out, and finally they will ask for more loan, and banks are there to do the greening of the loan. It keeps happening, and ultimately insolvency is the final fate which we are seeing. In India, roughly at any point in time, 10 lakh crores of rupees are the non-performing assets. And just now the government of India has waived off 10 lakhs crores of rupees to the people, those who could not repay the loan. As such, the taxpayer money is in jeopardy. Just the government will have to infuse the capital in the public sector banks. And strangely, the public sector banks are more prone to the non-performing assets than the private sector banks, as a result of which you will see that we will run short of the finances, and the banks will be careful to do the lending again, and therefore any small business coming up to the bank for financing, they will not able to get the loan, and therefore automatically the business is underperforming or the business is unsustainable straight away. So people, you will see that the standard of education in India is not at par. There are various gradings that the students studying in one of the regions, they could be bright. There could be students who are mediocre, and some of the students are the poor performers. They do not perform. So this is again because inputs in the form of labor is required, in form of executives is required. So that is the selection of the labor in the companies is done with the great bias. Any person who is capable of performing very well and he is mentally sound, then he will be absorbed, other will be left out. So this is the another case of non-sustainable of the business. You must have seen that the government from 2004 to 2014 tried to mitigate the poverty, and roughly 22 crore people were pulled out of the poverty. But now during COVID, you will see that the same 22 crore people have fallen below the poverty. Now these poor people demand the attention of the government, that the free rationing is required to them, and the fund transfer is required, gas cylinders are required, everything will be done by the government. When the government is unable to do that, how it will... Hello?
You can speak. Yeah.
Sir, thank you very much. Give a big applause to Rakesh Kumar Arya sir. Professor Rakesh Kumar Arya, who is a professor at Manav Rachana University in Haryana. He has expressed his views, and the point he has mentioned is there is no equality in education, there is no equality in development, and there is no equality in sharing natural resources. The points which he has made is actually are important, and he has enlightened all of us on the different aspects of sustainability to take education as per his convenience. Why we are making compulsion to the students that complete 3 years and take the graduate degree? No, let him complete first year, we can allot certificate program to him. Let him complete second year, we can give diploma program degree to him. And after completion of third year, then the graduate degree is there. And one more year has been added instead of post-graduation by this new education policy, that he can do certain basic contents of research, so that after completion of fourth year, he will be a graduate degree with research. And after that, he can pursue PhD. My point is that multiple entry and multiple exit is an important policy that has been decided in the field of education by Government of India. Friends, there is another two things which I would like to mention. One is concentration on regional languages. We all know, now we are here in this particular country in Bangkok. What we are observing, that we are speaking in English, but lot many people who are from Bangkok unable to understand it because they do not have the access to the national and international languages of the world. So what we have to do, we have to accept and we have to use the world language, accept it, but we should learn it, but we should try to learn the local language also. The point is that local language is the language through which the local person can understand and gain the knowledge systematically. So the Government of India decided to give emphasis on providing education in a regional language. If I am a man who knows Marathi well, then why not provide education in Marathi? The man who knows Tamil well, then why not give education in Tamil language? So the interest area should not be English, should not be any other language.
Yeah, the respected session chairs. So now the offline programs are converted separately, and now the session chairs, Dr. Said Umar, Volga University, Ethiopia, Dr. N. Shivakumar, Marwadi University, Gujarat, Dr. Altaf Osman Mulani, SKN Senator College of Engineering, are the session chairs. So you can start the paper presentation online now.